step off the camera for a minute.
Oh, goodness.
Here is my friend, Bill Clevlen,
Wow.
radio professional. Hello.
How are you, man?
I am great.
I didn't know you owned a suit.
Yeah.
Ah, look at him.
This is
changing it up,
all
right?
these years in radio. You just
Yeah,
used to
to
wear your
TV.
pajamas to work.
That's the first thing he said to me. I didn't know you owned a suit. You'll have
Things
to
have
see.
changed.
I've got a lot. Things have changed
Yeah,
a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, I want to talk about Bill on the road. I mean, he is everywhere doing so many cool things. But Bill was this young guy on the radio.
Still a young guy.
Not anymore.
Yep, looking great.
KEZK.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. KZK. And there was this great pipe guy that really was an amazing guy named Jim
Doyle.
Gosh, Jim Doyle. He's passed away, but smoothest, deep sounding voice. And when Jim was gone, this guy would fill in. How old were you?
Like 20.
20 years old, and we'd be like, Jim's still on with the smooth.
Ooh.
This guy was 20 years old, and I'm like, it was just amazing. So you were great on the radio.
Thank you.
Yeah, you still do any radio?
I used to say important things like, here's Bette Midler.
Oh man, but now you spend most of your time traveling, getting out and about, and helping other people do the same thing, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're talking summer travel, we talked flights, but I know a lot of people are trying to get on the roads this summer too to save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And you are the pro when it comes to that. What are some spots some folks might want to check out in our area, locally?
In our area, well, I think the goal is to get out of our area.
Yeah. That's
and
true.
He's a contrarian.
I travel all over the country. I've driven, my car has 222,000 miles on it.
Oh, right.
I've driven all the lower 48, getting ready to go to Alaska next week, but cover mostly domestic travel. But we're very fortunate. We have, being in St. Louis, you really are only 4 or 5 hours away from just a whole world of opportunities for things to do. Any direction you go, you can find all kinds of cool stuff, whether you're headed out towards Indianapolis, going to the east, of course you can go to Chicago, you go down south, you've got, all kinds, Nashville. I mean, there's tons of places that you can go just a few hours from St. Louis. Pretty lucky here.
The pictures you have on your Instagram and, on your website, Bill on the Road. Tell us some of the more interesting things. Let's start with Missouri real quick.
Interesting things I've done in Missouri.
Yeah, because you have a great blog about it, going all over.
I do?
Do you remember that?
I don't remember what I
Okay,
did.
let's go to Illinois then.
Well, Illinois, actually, I just got back. Twice a year, I do what I call a small town tour. And I go to highlight some of the smaller and medium-sized communities around a different state. Twice a year I do this. So Illinois, I just got finished. Found all kinds of cool stuff. One of the things that actually went crazy was a little town called Arcola, Illinois. Some of your viewers might know this, and it's where Raggedy Ann was born.
What?
See, this
You
is
ever
what
have
I
a
want
Raggedy
right here.
Ann?
This is
Oh,
it.
no.
You're too young. You don't have a Raggedy
Not a
Ann.
Raggedy Ann.
But I'm just
beginning.
walking through this little town, and there's this big mural, and it said birthplace of Raggedy Ann. And
That's
I thought, well,
amazing.
holy, I
Wow.
posted it, and it's hundreds of thousands of viewers commenting and things. So that was a fun one I found. We're Springfield. Everybody's. I think hopefully most of your viewers have been to Springfield. All the great Lincoln history there, Route 66 stuff going on in Springfield. A lot of cool little small towns, and I just did a blog at BillOnTheRoad.com about the small towns in Illinois.
That's cool. And you have a book, right?
I have 6 books.
Wow.
6 books. So
Yes.
what you're saying is we're going to have you back.
If my
Basically.
English
Yes.
teacher is watching, I have 6 books.
Well, you know what? We got to ask because our viewers, we want to help them save money. We want to help them maximize their travel. This doesn't have to be local if they want to, visit all 48, like you have. How can they save money? What are some travel hacks you have for folks?
Travel hacks.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing, I don't know about saving money. I'm not really great at saving money, to be quite honest with you. Here's one thing that I do like to tell people, though, when they're traveling. I get so annoyed when people just go from point A to point B and they don't stop in the middle. That's a huge thing, and that's one of the things that I love about my job is I get to actually stop at all these little, plaques along the road or the roadside attractions and things like that. And so my best travel advice, maybe not saving you money advice, but is to slow down and to see things along the way. People miss so much stuff by just saying, okay, and I realize a lot of people have you got 3 vacation days, but you miss so much stuff by just pedal to the metal and trying to get to your final destination.
That's right.
Slow down a bit, see some of these cool little towns like I'm talking about, stop at a fun roadside attraction along the way, and make the most of it.
Great. Great. It's the process that's fun, not the destination. I think you have proved that. Thank you for joining us, Bill Clevlen.
That's it? I got to go now?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill.
You would've talked a lot faster,
hopefully
wouldn't
we could
you?
have you back. But actually, that is a great hack because, that way you make the most of your trip, right?
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
stop along the way, keep your eyes open for some cool things on the way.
You bet.
And you're going to be our travel correspondent.
At this
just
point,
so you know.
yeah.
But we don't have money for you.
Sorry.
Gary knows that. He works for free, too.